មានមោទនភាពដែលកាច់ជាកូនខ្មែរទូរំពុកម៉ែជនជាតិខ្មែរទាំងអស់គ្នាមរតកប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រសម្រាប់កម្ពុជាស៊ីហ្គេមប្រកួតគ្នាលើទឹកដីសវណ្ណមកក្នុងយុទ្ធខំមកកតោគុណខ្មែរពីបុរាណដូនតាយើងបានបន្សល់ទុកឲ្យជាគ្រប់គ្នាវប្បធម៌អភិរក្សនាំគ្នាការពារមិនត្រូវរុញរាស្រលាញ់អ្វីដែលខ្មែរមាន
Right now, we're gonna take a moment of silence. I would like to ask everyone to take your cover off and be quiet to honor, to pay respect to those who have lost their life in this war that's happening right now in our country. All right, now is our official welcome from me and Bong Sela. So my name is Tiara Hong. I'm the state representative for the 18 Middlesex District in our great city of Lowell. Hey, I'm here with Bong Sela. We are honored to welcome you to the rally for peace in Cambodia. What do we want? Peace! What do we want? Peace! Today, we gather as a community to stand together for peace, for justice, and for respect for the international law. This rally is about unity. It's about lifting our voice together to call for peace in Cambodia and dignity for its people. I want to thank my fellow organizer and co-host, Councillor Visna Nguyen, Councillor-elect Cindy Lane, and Bong Sela, as well as all the speakers and student community leader and every single person who show up today. So, what do we want? Peace! When do we want it? Now! Hey, I didn't mention that. Thank you. Yeah.
Good morning. Okay. The following statement was issued on Friday, December 19th, like Tara Hong said, from Senator Edward Markey, Elizabeth Warren, and Representative Lori Cherryhan. We are deeply concerned by the escalation of violence along the Cambodia-Thailand border, which has resulted in the needless loss of life, the displacement of hundreds of thousands of people, and a rapidly growing humanitarian crisis. At a moment of political transition in Thailand, we urge all parties to refrain from actions that could further inflame tensions or place civilians at risk, and to avoid this conflict for political gain. The protection of civilian life must be paramount. We call on both governments to immediately de-escalate, exercise maximum restraint, and support diplomatic and international efforts aimed at protecting civilians, strengthening regional security, and securing a lasting peace. The United States must support efforts to resolve this dispute through dialogue and existing diplomatic mechanisms, including engagement through the Association of Southeast Nations and other regional partners. Leaders on all sides should prioritize stability, humanitarian protection, and a negotiated path forward that safeguards the lives of Cambodian and Thai people alike. Thank you.
Now, I would like to invite State Representative Vanna Howard, the first Cambodian American woman elected in the country, to come up to speak.
Thank you, Representative Hong. Thank you, Sela. Thank you to the organizers for organizing today's rally. We were here this summer calling for ceasefire in Cambodia, and the ceasefire agreement was implemented. And here we are calling for Thailand to respect the ceasefire that was agreed upon. Because Cambodia wants peace, The world is asking for peace for Cambodia. Cambodia is asking for peace. The city of Lowell, where the second largest Cambodian Americans living here, is asking for peace to Cambodia. This year marked the 50th anniversary of the killing field that took place in Cambodia. Cambodia is still rebuilding from that genocide that took place from 1975 to 1929. I left Cambodia when I was 9 years old. When I returned to my home country in my late 30s, I witnessed Cambodia was still rebuilding. And here we are, 50 years later. We are still fighting for peace, for humanity, for harmony. We will stand here in solidarity together, asking for peace. We will not stop until we have peace.
What do we want? Peace! When do we want it? Now!
My fellow Cambodians, we have suffered in the last 50 years. I lost my father, my younger 3 siblings, both of my maternal grandparents to the genocide. I will stand until I take my last breath, until my home country is back to normal again. So please pray for Cambodia, for peace. Thank you.
What does Cambodia want? Peace! What does Cambodia want? Peace! When? Now!
Thank you, Representative Howard, for sharing your story and your advocacy in standing for peace in Cambodia. Now I would like to invite Omra Tiong, a strong leader in advocating for democracy and free and fair election in Cambodia.
មួយសូមអញ្ជើញអមរធីដែលគាត់តំណាងឲ្យបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងនៅក្នុងទីក្រុងឡូហើយអញ្ជើញអមមានប្រសាសន៍
Thank you, Cambodians. What do we want? Peace! What do we want? Peace! When do we want? Now! Thank you very much for organizers who will bring us here together. We're here as we know that we want peace. Cambodian people love peace. We want to honor peace to all those who really need peace. But sadly, the Thai has invaded and created all chaos throughout the countries. Not just Thai, not just Cambodian, Thailand as well. I believe that the people of Thailand want peace as well. But the people in powers who stir up the issue, the wars, create all kinds of turmoils against each other, create war and we hate war. We cry to see war happen, not just Cambodia, anywhere. We want to see peace everywhere in the world. And that's why we're here today asking the leaders for both countries, it's time as an adults, as the leaders of the countries, should sit down together and try to find peace for the people so they can live in harmonies. They can live as brothers and sisters. And we don't need to fight to hate each other anymore. We need to bring peace. Do we really want peace? No. Do we want peace? No. When do we want it? No. Also, we here ask Khmer, one Khmer, one Khmer. One Khmer means that everyone put everything aside and work together so that we can fight, protect and defend our country. One Khmer means that we have to stop bullying each other among Khmer, stop harassing each other among Khmer, stop accusing each other among Khmer. So what I ask is that if Khmer love Khmer, if Khmer coming at Khmer, want Khmer to fight against the foreigners who want to invade Cambodia as Thailand, we should really drop every charges against those political prisoners. Let them out, join us together hand in hand so that we can fight against those foreigners who want to invade Cambodia, who want to take Cambodian territory. We hate any war. We hate the kind of accusation. But time to make peace, time to sit down together and bring peace to the people who want peace. Let peace begin in Cambodia. Okay? What do we want? Peace! We have all kinds of, we bring our record here in Lowell. We have first female Cambodian representative. We have first, the youngest Cambodian representative from Lowell also. We have first Cambodian Khmer lawyer, Khmer mayor, and we have so many first for all time. Now it's the first time we want first that come from the city of Lowell to bring peace back to Cambodia. Do we want that? Yes. Do we want that? Yes. Let peace begin from Lowell and let peace here from Lowell to Cambodia to Thailand. Let us leaders from Thailand and Cambodia sit down together and bring peace to the people that want peace. Thank you very much.
What do we want?
Peace.
When do we want it?
Now.
Respect the law. Thank you, for all your work. Now, I would like to introduce and welcome former school committee member and community activist, Min Sushi Chun.
ជំរាបសួរពុកម៉ែបងប្អូនពូក្មួយទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយទៅ especially គឺយើងអ្នកជំនុំជាតិទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលបានចូលរួមថ្ងៃនេះយើងទៅជារកអត់ថ្ងៃនេះអត់ទេដោយសារតែបេះដូងរបស់យើងពុកក្តៅកគុកដោយសារប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងនឹងមានwar ចាសង្គ្រាមចាសូមពេកទៅចាថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំសោកស្ដាយណាស់បានឃើញមិត្តភូមិដែលកំសត់របស់យើងបានពួតសៀមបានឈ្លានពានប្រទេសជាតិរបស់យើងតាំងពីជំនាន់ដែលខ្ញុំកើតឡើងមកដល់បច្ចុប្បន្ននេះប្រទេសរបស់យើងអត់មានឃើញសន្តិភាពពិតប្រាកដទេថ្ងៃនេះយើងមកទាំងអស់គ្នាមកទាមទារបានសន្តិភាពនៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងចាដោយសារតែយើងមានជនជាតិដទៃដែលបានចូលរួមទៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះដែរនេះខ្ញុំនឹងអានជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសហើយនឹងសូមពុកម៉ែបងប្អូនអធ្យាស្រ័យផងចា Ask my blood. I know this pain firsthand. The violence between Cambodia and Thailand must stop now. When do we need to stop it? Now. Power-hungry governments on both sides are sacrificing innocent lives for land, control, and pride. It is never the leaders who bleed. It is the people. We are here not to choose sides. We are here to stand for humanity. Borders do not justify violence. Families, elders, and our militaries, and especially our children, are paying the price of decisions that are made by our leaders. Land is being stolen. Ancient ruins are being destroyed and used as political weapons. These lands, the people that lived on, these sacrifice of our sacred lands belong to history, not to the greedy governments. We are here not standing in silence. We are here to advocate for our people in Cambodia. Thank you. We will have petition. Make sure you guys go sign the petition back there. The most important thing is you use your rights as an American citizen, as an American, to sign the petition, to make it known to our U.S. government to know that we, as their constituents, we will stand strong with our people in Cambodia. You are here to advocate, even though it is cold and we are in the middle of this weather right now, we need to stand together in unity. And because of what we are going through, it is enough. It is enough violence. We've seen enough violence in Cambodia. We've seen enough violence during the Khmer Rouge regime. We've lost our families during Khmer Rouge regime. Like Bong Vanaja Howard just said, she lost her families during that time. And Elliot went to Cambodia. He knows how it is in Cambodia. So we are here together to stand in solidarity, to fight for our home country. Enough bloodshed, enough lives lost. We need to stand together. We need to fight for our country. យើងត្រូវការសន្តិភាពពិតប្រាកដនៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងចាយកប្រទេសកម្ពុជាសូមជាផ្សាយមួយទៀតសូមដោយសារតែយើងមានតំណាងរាស្ត្រដែលធ្លាប់នៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងគឺតំណាងរាស្ត្រលោកឯកឧត្តមលោកនុតឌឿងហើយនិងឯកឧត្តមឡុងរីបានចូលរួមថ្ងៃនេះដែរចាសូមអរគុណដែលបានពួកគាត់មានចំណាយពេលវេលាដែលគាត់ធ្លាប់តំណាងរាស្ត្រប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងចា
Jayo Cambodia! Jayo Cambodia! Louder! Jayo Cambodia! Jayo Cambodia! Thank you, Ming Susie. Now, I would like to invite Bu Satir Chimrom, the Executive Director of Cambodian Mutual Assistance, Samakro Khmer, to say a few words.
ជាដំបូងខ្ញុំស្វាគមន៍ស្វាគមន៍ព្រះសង្ឃដែលបានអញ្ជើញចូលរួមដែរហើយបន្តប្រទានទៅអស់លោកបងទូមីទាំងអស់ដែលបានចូលរួមនៅទីនេះបានខ្ញុំចង់សូមឲ្យណែនាំឲ្យស្គាល់ដែរថានៅពេលនេះមានសមាជិកគណៈកម្មការសមាគមខ្មែរយើងបានចូលរួមដែរដូចជាលោកវាសនានួននាងសីឡាអ្នកស្រីវណ្ណៈលោកសិទ្ធនីហើយនិងអ្នកស្រីបុប្ផាវិសាលGiven the time that I want to respect the time for everyone, I'm going to read my statement in English, and we will also have post our statement from CMA on our Facebook page. I would encourage everyone to check and follow CMA Lowell. We have been here for the last 41 years, providing different services to our community. Good morning, families, friends, and allies. My name is Satir Chimrom, Executive Director of the Cambodian Mutual Assistance Association in Lowell, Massachusetts. Home to generations of Cambodian survivors, refugees, and their children. Today, we stand here with heavy hearts. We gather here today because, once again, Cambodian lives are being placed in danger. Not because Cambodia seeks conflict, but because Cambodia is facing aggression along its border. Let us be clear and honest. Thailand is the aggressor in this conflict. And still, Cambodia choose peace. What do we choose? Peace. Cambodia is a nation shaped by profound loss. Our people know the true cost of war, what bombs do to villages, what fear does to families, and what it means to flee with nothing but memory and grief. That is why this moment hurts so deeply. Today, we stand with farmers, elders, children living near the border, ordinary people who want nothing more than to live safely, raise their families, and sleep without fear. Civilians always bear the greatest burden in conflict. We also honor the courageous Cambodian soldiers who defend our people, our land, and our sovereignty while striving to protect civilian life. As a refugee community, many of us are alive because peace was chosen over violence. We carry that legacy and refuse to pass trauma to another generation. Cambodia and Thailand agreed to a ceasefire in Malaysia with international support, including the United States. Cambodia has honored that commitment. Today, we call on Thailand to do the same. Respect the ceasefire, stop the violence, protect civilian lives. We also call for the immediate release of the 18 detained Cambodian soldiers. Let the world hear clearly today, Cambodia does not want war. Cambodia wants peace. What do we want? Peace. We raised our voices not in hatred, but in love for our people and our homeland. I close with these words. May there be peace for the people of Cambodia and for the entire region. Thank you. Samakun.
Jayo Cambodia! Jayo Cambodia! Cambodia! What do we want? When do we want it? Respect the law! Jayo, Cambodia! Thank you, everybody. And now I would like to call up a younger generation to come up to say a few words. She currently is a student at Lowell High School. Her name is Eliza Sear.
Eliza. Greetings to everyone. My name is Eliza, and I want you all to imagine this. Fighter jets, the kind that are meant to defend a country's skies, flying deep into another nation's towns and villages, not to protect, but to attack. The Thai military has fired its advanced military aircraft, the F-16 fighter jets, supposedly for defense, into Cambodian territory, hitting military sites but also areas near where civilians live and travel. These strikes have reached deep into the interior, even into Siem Reap province, the home of world-famous heritage sites such as Angkor Wat and ancient temples belonging to all of humanity. This is not a case of soldier against soldier. These are warplanes dropping bombs close to civilian shelters and towns, places where families are trying to survive another day. Cambodian officials have warned that those strikes are reaching deeper into the country, endangering people who have already fled their homes. The numbers don't lie. Above 500,000 people have been displaced, which means families were forced to flee their homes, carrying everything they could in search of shelter far from fighting. At least 18 civilians in Cambodia have since been killed and almost 80 injured since the latest round of airstrikes began, and hundreds more injured and traumatized. Battles have spread throughout provinces, including Bantay Minh Chay, Preh Vihear, Odar Minh Chay, and Siem Reap, indicative of how pervasive the threat has become. Let me put it this way. Children are scared for their lives. Mothers are terrified with every roar of a jet overhead, and fathers do what they know best, protect their families without having a place to call home. Nobody in Cambodia wants war. Nobody wants to see bombs falling close to schools. Nobody wants to watch their neighbor's home destroyed or bury their loved ones. This conflict has already seen ceasefires announced, even brokered with pressure from international leaders, only to collapse and be ignored shortly after. One ceasefire agreed after fierce fighting in July was supposed to stop the violence. However, the war has flared up again, with both sides trading blame and civilians paying the price. So I ask this: where there is no protection for the people, what is the peace agreement worth? Where is the question of defense where fighter jets meant for defense are raining destruction upon civilians? And how many more lives of innocents will be lost if the world watches and waits? This, I suppose, is why we are here today. This is why we raise our voices. We are here to say to the United States and the global community, you must step up. Call not only for peace, but peace that lasts. Call not only for ceasefire, but for mechanisms of protection for civilians and the enforcement of peace that can halt jets from bombing civilians and heritage sites. Because peace isn't just an absence of conflict. It's about knowing that safety, hope, and life exists for each child, for each mother, and for every human being in the midst of all this fighting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What do we want? We've been doing this for at least 30 minutes to an hour now. Be louder. What do we want? We want to be so loud that the Thai government hears. What do we want? When do we want it? Now! Thank you, Eliza, for your thought and your inspiration and your energy for coming up and advocate for peace today for Cambodia. Next, I would like to introduce Boo Sin-Yling, the councilor-elect for Lowell City Council District 7, to come up to say a few words.
Let's go, councilor!
Thank you. I just want to say also thank you to every single one of you that are here today. And thank you to those friends out there that participating with us. And please continue to spread the words that our Cambodian neighbors need peace, that our Cambodian friends need peace, that our Cambodian at home need peace. So thank you for participating with us today. ខ្ញុំខ្មែរបើសិនជាអ្នកឯងមិនឈឺចាប់អ្នកឯងមិនមែនខ្មែរនោះទេបើអ្នកឯងធ្វើអោបដៃមើលអ្នកឯងនោះមិនមែនខ្មែរទេបើអ្នកឯងឆ្លៀតឱកាសជិះជាន់ខ្មែរអ្នកឯងមិនមែនខ្មែរទេបើអ្នកឯងបោកប្រាស់ខ្មែរអ្នកឯងមិនមែនខ្មែរទេបើអ្នកឯងមិនជួយខ្មែរអ្នកឯងនោះមិនមែនខ្មែរទេខ្មែរយើងគួរឈប់ប្រើពាក្យអត់ធ្មត់ព្រោះប្រជាជនផ្ទះសម្បែងកងទ័ពស្លាប់ច្រើនណាស់យើងមិនអាចស្លាប់ដោយពស់រស់ដោយកង្កើតបានទេយើងមានសេចក្តីថ្លៃថ្នូរកិត្តិយសសាមគ្គីភាពនិងសេចក្តីក្លាហានយើងក៏មិនអាចរស់ដោយពឹងផ្អែកទៅលើគេសាសគេឬប្រទេសគេឡើយខ្មែរយើងទោះស្អប់គ្នាស្រឡាញ់គ្នាយើងគឺជាគ្រួសារតែមួយយើងធ្វើនេះដើម្បីប្រជាជនដើម្បីប្រទេសជាតិយើងឈប់ប្រើពាក្យអត់ធ្មត់ឈប់ប្រើពាក្យអត់ទ្រាំយើងត្រូវការកំទេចការពារជាដាច់ខាតខ្មែររួមខ្មែររស់ខ្មែរសាមគ្គីគ្នាខ្មែររុងរឿងខ្មែរត្រូវការសន្តិភាពសូមអរគុណ
Jayo Cambodia! Jayo Cambodia! What do we want? Respect the law? Are we warm yet?
No. There's no fire burning in us.
Jayo Cambodia! I like that. Let's try one more time. Jayo Cambodia! All right. Well, as we come to close, I just want to say last few words to say thank you so much, everybody, for being here today, standing in this weather, to show our unity, our strength, and our ability to come together to demand peace for our country in Cambodia. Peace began when people come together like today. So let us carry this message forward beyond this rally to continue to stand for peace, justice, and human dignity. Let's continue to work closely together no matter what party you're in, to come together, to work together to demand peace and safety for all Cambodian people in Cambodia.